Ma'am, Miss John Vier Williams.
Hello.
Hello, can you turn your camera on for me, please?
Okay.
Ma'am, you don't want an attorney this morning?
No, I am the authorized representative. I'm making a special limited appearance for the all caps.
Buckle up, guys. Today we are going to watch a courtroom train wreck unfold. Right away, the judge calls the case while the defendant, insisting she's an authorized representative for an ALL cap's name, refuses normal identification. This opener compresses setup, procedural formality, and the first legal dodge that guarantees escalating tension. Note the judge's calm, authoritative cadence. This moment makes the stakes unmistakable and prepares the audience for what follows.
Okay. All right. Let me call this matter then. Now calling the matter of the People versus John Vier Sherelle Williams. This is ticket SP 1534898. Count one, no insurance misdemeanor. May I have your appearance for the record, ma'am, please?
Hello.
Can you? I can hear you. I need your appearance for the record, ma'am. Can you hear us? I could just hear you a moment ago.
Hello.
Hello?
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear us? Yep, I can
Yeah,
hear
I can hear you now. Something going
Okay.
on with the phone. I'm in the side of the building.
I was about to say, it's because you're in the building, ma'am. Can you state your name for the record, please?
I am the authorized representative.
The court attempts to secure a clear appearance for the record, but technical hiccups and evasive semantics interrupt the flow. The defendant toggles between blaming audio problems and asserting she represents an ALL cap's legal name, trying to substitute paperwork for personal identity. From outside, this is a textbook sovereign citizen tactic. Obstruct identification and hope the process collapses. The judge refuses to be sidetracked. This moment makes the stakes unmistakable and prepares the audience for what follows.
Of the all caps name, John Vier Sherelle Williams.
All right. And it's my understanding today that you don't want to be represented by an attorney. Is that correct?
Yes, I have power of attorney.
Okay. And you know that you have the absolute right to have an attorney. This matter is a misdemeanor before my court. So certain constitutional rights kick in. The fine is up to $500. A possible, I believe, now this one ticket is 90 days maximum in jail, potentially, in these particular matters. So when we start taking away civil liberties, there's a right to have an attorney. You understand that, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay. Ma'am, how would you like to move forward with this? Do you have current insurance, up-to-date and current insurance?
Actually,
Now the stakes are spelled out. The defendant claims power of attorney and rejects counsel while the judge calmly lists constitutional rights, fines, and potential jail exposure for a misdemeanor. This segment is a collision between theatrical posturing and real legal risk. Observers see the judge methodically framing consequences and offering practical paths forward, a measured contrast to the defendant's evasive posture. This moment makes the stakes unmistakable and prepares the audience for what follows.
I took the car and I put it inside of the business, the trust, and I'm not operating the vehicle now because we need to do some more paperwork on it. I am in the process of rescinding all my contracts. I'm just here to make a special appearance.
Okay, so let me let you know. So even if you're making a special appearance on behalf of that, either you have insurance or you don't have insurance. And then you need to tell me how you would like to proceed forward. We can either proceed forward with a plea.
A strategic dodge appears. The defendant claims the vehicle is inside a business trust and not being operated. The judge presses the implications, emphasizing licensing rules and the practical requirement to produce a P number for any special appearance. This exchange reveals how procedural technicalities are tested and then unraveled by direct judicial questioning. The courtroom's rules push back on paperwork smoke and mirrors. This moment makes the stakes unmistakable and prepares the audience for what follows.
Proceed forward with the trial, bench,
As
or
I
jury in this
understand,
matter.
as I understand the process, the judge, the county attorney, or the police officer has leveled the criminal charge with the clerk against the trust using the all cap name.
Ma'am, it's all the same. So whether it's all caps or lower caps, if it comes under your driver's license number and it's a registered vehicle to you, it's your responsibility. So my question was, do you or don't you have insurance at this point in time?
I'm asking you to dismiss the case with prejudice.
Okay, so I'm not going to do that because it's still an open case and I still don't have whether or not you have insurance has to be provided. Any vehicles that are driven, road, traveled on the roads have to have.
Pressure mounts as the judge asks pointedly whether insurance exists and explains that responsibility follows the driver's license and registered vehicle, not a stylistic capitalization trick. The defendant resorts to trust language and all caps theory, but the court insists the charge sticks to the person. This is the fulcrum where pseudo-legal rhetoric starts losing purchase and the judge reasserts clear statutory responsibility over obfuscation. This moment makes the stakes unmistakable and prepares the audience for what follows.
Insurance in the state of Michigan.
Well, the clerk, who is the administrator of the CSTQ trust, then appointed you, the judge, as the trustee for the trust. And since neither of you can be the beneficiary, that leaves me. And therefore, you are my trustee. So as my trustee, I instruct you to discharge this entire matter at your argument of trial of judge will.
This is a turning point. The judge outlines options: plea, bench, or jury trial, and warns of consequences if the defendant refuses to participate. The defendant demands dismissal with prejudice and invokes trustee arguments. The court refuses to be derailed and signals it will compel compliance. The clip shifts from explanation to enforcement posture, showing that persistent procedural theater often forces courts to choose direct remedies. This moment makes the stakes unmistakable and prepares the audience for what follows.
That's you. Okay?
No. So here's your options. You can either plea or you can have a bench or jury trial. How would you like to proceed? Or if you don't want to participate. Or if you don't want to participate.
I don't want a contract at all. I don't want a contract at all.
So if you don't want to participate, then what we do is the next stage is a show cause or a KPS.
So as my trustee, I instruct you to discharge this entire matter with prejudice and award the penalties for these charges to be paid to me and compensation, damages, or for all false arrests.
All right. So it seems like she doesn't want to participate in today's hearing. So I'm going to set this for a show cause on the date of July 22nd, 2024 at 8:30.
The judge sets a show cause hearing and patiently explains the difference between a show cause and a KPS. The former orders the person back to court to explain non-compliance. The latter is a bench warrant to physically retrieve them. This segment resolves the first confrontation with a clear, authoritative procedural decision and raises the stakes for future non-appearance, a prime editorial beat that signals escalation. This moment makes the stakes unmistakable and prepares the audience for what follows.
If at that point in time, Ms. Janvier Sherelle Williams would like to participate in the hearing, she can return to court. Bond set at $0 personal. Have a great day, ma'am.
You as well.
A short editorial transition. The narrator explains why the judge chose a show cause instead of immediately issuing a warrant, giving viewers the legal context needed to follow the next hearing. The courtroom pauses and reboots, creating a perfect breathing point for editors, an explicit explanation of bench warrant mechanics before the repeat confrontation. This clip orients the audience and naturally primes them for the second hearing's renewed tension. This moment makes the stakes unmistakable and prepares the audience for what follows.
Janvier Williams. Thank you so much. Janvier Williams.
Hello.
Hello. You turn your camera on,
Yes.
please.
Yes.
All right.
How you doing?
I'm fine. How about yourself? All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Janvier Sherelle Williams. This is ticket number SP1534898. Count no insurance misdemeanor. May I have appearances for the record, starting with counsel?
The second hearing begins and the familiar authorized representative posture returns. The court requests the actual person named on the charging document while the representative insists on a limited special appearance. From a third-person view, this is déjà vu. The sovereign strategy is recycled in hopes it sticks, and the judge consistently demands a real, human presence to validate legal proceedings. This clip underlines procedure over performance. This moment makes the stakes unmistakable and prepares the audience for what follows.
Please.
I am here as the authorized
Our counsel,
representative of the all cap name. I am here to make a special appearance, limited special appearance.
All right. So
I'm a foreign entity challenging your jurisdiction.
Okay. So I need the actual person, John Pierre Williams. So if you're representing her, I need her to be online as well. So if she cannot be online, I can't proceed with this hearing today, and she's going to be capious at this point in time.
Okay, so that all cap name was created by the state of Michigan.
The judge bluntly calls out jurisdictional games, foreign entity claims and challenges to the language of the court, and refuses to be distracted by rhetorical devices. This exchange is a masterclass in judicial containment. While the defendant invokes non-resident alien and corporate identity rhetoric, the judge narrows the dispute to a simple traffic matter that requires a real defendant to proceed. The clip exposes the gap between legal rhetoric and verifiable fact. This moment makes the stakes unmistakable and prepares the audience for what follows.
For public and political purposes. Are you bringing suit to your own corporation? I am a non-resident alien. Listen to me. I'm
here for, no ma'am. I give you very specific things. This is a matter for no insurance for John Vieira Sherelle Williams. If she is not present today,
I'm asking you to this matter. Okay.
Okay. So is she
Judge,
present today?
Do you have any interest in the case of filing a W-9 or a 1040 form with the IRS?
No. This is a traffic matter for no insurance misdemeanor. And if you're not John Vieira Williams.
Tension escalates as the judge warns that without the named person present, the court will issue a capias. The defendant keeps leaning on corporate identity concepts, but the judge brings the conversation back to plain legal requirements. Someone must answer for the no insurance charge. This segment builds toward enforcement and shows the court's patience being replaced by procedural necessity, the point where performance risks practical consequences. This moment makes the stakes unmistakable and prepares the audience for what follows.
You don't have any claims in this case anyway, so I need that person to appear, or else this case will be capious today.
I'm asking you to dismiss the case. Charges.
I don't know.
I am an authorized representative. I just told you I'm an authorized representative.
Do you have a P number? Because the only person who can represent someone in court is an attorney. What is your P number, ma'am?
I'm an attorney, in fact. Listen.
Procedural lines sharpen. The judge asks about tax filings, P numbers, and whether the defendant has valid paperwork. The sovereign script begins to fray under pointed questioning. The exchange moves from philosophical argument to tangible proof checks, and the judge makes clear that bench warrants are operational instruments, not just warnings. This clip is the pressure cooker moment where courtroom theatrics run directly into enforceable procedure. This moment makes the stakes unmistakable and prepares the audience for what follows.
I'm asking you to dismiss this case.
I'm not.
If not, I will put a UCC. I will lean it.
Quiet.
John Vieira Sherelle Williams. Are you present, ma'am? John Vieira Williams, are you present twice? John Vieira Sherelle Williams.
To make a special limit appearance on the behalf of
Ms. Williams. If you're not going to answer the question she asked, and don't say anything.
I am here to make a special appearance, limited appearance on the behalf of.
Here the defendant launches into rapid legal threats, UCC filings and other paperwork maneuvers, classic attempts to intimidate. The judge patiently deflates the bluster and returns to the essential: identify the person or face arrest. From an external viewpoint, this is the unraveling of performative defenses under judicial pressure. The clip is instructive for viewers. Theatrical legalese rarely replaces the simple fact of presence in court. This moment makes the stakes unmistakable and prepares the audience for what follows.
John Vieira Williams, the agent.
The regard.
Okay. So John Vieira Williams is not present.
Authorized representative.
All right. So if she's not present today, I cannot move forward because I need her present. All right. So there will be a capias put out on her, zero bond, until she appears before the court. I need to have John Pierre Sherwell Williams appear before the court so that I can make sure I have the right person who has this
That all
ticket
cap name
of
was
no insurance.
created by the state of Michigan for public and political purposes. Are you bringing suit to your own corporation?
Thank you.
Momentum swings to enforcement. The judge announces a capias will be issued with zero bond until the named person appears. The defendant persists with representation claims, but the court refuses to proceed without the actual individual. Formal arrest authority is now ordered into effect. This clip contains the legal blow, words are replaced by an actionable warrant, and the courtroom's restraint turns to definitive consequence. This moment makes the stakes unmistakable and prepares the audience for what follows. Like the video and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video.